Storm clouds are still looking ugly out here today. Oh well, do what you can. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tyger, once again in the field, and I am exhausted. It's been a crazy week. Been doing a lot of running around, and it's taking its toll on your boy. I'm on my way to a bike night over at Cycle Gear up here, and I want to call it beautiful sunny California, but the reality is it's cloudy. It's threatening to rain, or it has been for quite some time, and it's just one of those insincere promises the weather out here has been giving us. So screw it, still going to jump on the bike, go out here and ride. But what's been happening recently? Hopefully you guys are checking us out. Let me get this part out of the way. Follow us on YouTube, by hitting that subscribe button right there on the bottom. We definitely appreciate everybody who's been subscribing to us. It's man, when I look at that, it definitely encourages me and lets me keep doing what I'm doing. But with that said, that's not what pays the bills. What pays the bills is the website, www.motomilitant.com. So please go check that out. Look at all the gear merch, grab a shirt or some of our new decals. We just released the new Cali style bike life decal, and a lot of people have been loving that. I've been meaning to do that for a minute. So hopefully y'all check that out and show some love. We have now, I believe, 10 different colors. Yeah, 10 different colors right now. Between that, the decal that we created for all of our MotoVloggers and everybody out there with the cameras and stuff, recording the stunt rides and stuff, which is our sharpshooter decal, that, and we brought back the vinyl MotoMilitant decals for the bikes as well. So definitely check those out. We finally released our Street Seal shirt. We also have that in the tank. I have heard you ladies loud and clear. We will be bringing extra larges to the women's line here soon. No date on that though yet, and we also have a couple new designs coming out that I can't really talk about just yet, but it's coming. So a lot of changes happening on that front. Just closed up a deal where we're going to be getting carried by another retailer. You can find out about that on the website as well. And also check us out on Instagram at MotoMilitant or at InstaRiders. Follow we both, show us some love. Anyhow, last night, my God, dude, I'm so tired. Last night it just burnt me out. For those of you who didn't already know, I am active duty military. And with that comes the occasional volunteer opportunity. We have a group called MWR, the Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Group. Basically, they raise money for us to do events and stuff. One of our big events is our Christmas party. So we're trying to raise money and stuff to get a location, buy the, raffle prizes and stuff like that to have a good time. Basically make this event fun. All right, so keep that in mind. I haven't done a lot of these volunteer opportunities because, let's face it, I do a lot of volunteer stuff already, both with the chapter and then also with the brand. And then on top of that, I'm also running a brand, doing regular work. I'm in college. I'm a husband and a father. My schedule's a bit packed. Now, that's not me really complaining, because I know a lot of people who do that and then some, but I know my limitations, and I'm working on them. That being said, I did want to get back, and so I went to this training on Tuesday so that I can come out and help and volunteer at this event that they were doing last night. Now, the thing about the event last night that was supposed to be special is that it was a private event being run by Cisco, not Drew Hill Cisco, not Don Cisco, Cisco routers, some folks who got just buku Scrooge McDuck bucks. They were running a special private event for their employees. All right, so here comes that wind noise I always tell you all about. Let me see if I can close this up a little bit. All right, there we go. All right, so the Cisco router people decided they were going to have this ridiculous event. And it was pretty cool you know, if you're an employee at Cisco. Because they basically, what they did was they rented out the convention center down here in San Diego for what I believe was the entire week. What makes it significant is the fact that even Comic-Con only gets the thing for like 4 days, and it's like a 4-day weekend. They locked the place down for the entire week. Now, on top of that, they went ahead and rented out Petco Park, the entire Petco Park. From what I was told, just doing that by itself, $6.2 million. Yeah, I'm gonna let you just let that simmer a little bit. You don't even know who to call to find out how much it costs to rent out a seat at Petco Park, let alone the entire park. These fools took the entire park. So what do they do with an entire park? Well, I don't know. They buy up a bunch of liquor, bars everywhere. They open every single shop, fill it with food, tell their employees they ain't got to spend not a dime. So these guys come in knowing that they got free alcohol, free food, and on top of that, Aerosmith is flying in to perform for them. So yeah, I was surrounded by some drunk, uncoordinated, wild and crazy tech geeks. And if you work for Cisco, you're an uncoordinated fool, because I saw a couple of y'all trying to dance. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't really know if there is a designated dance for Aerosmith events or Aerosmith songs, but the stuff that y'all was doing, that waving back and forth nonsense y'all was doing with y'all drunk behinds, that don't count. That don't count at all. That was some scary stuff, and sad too. I kind of felt bad for some of y'all. That being said, I was on the field, surrounded by 8,000 of these drunken, uncoordinated, rhythmically challenged people, handing out pretzels and hot dogs, doing my thing. And you know, the only reason why I think that event was going to be fun is primarily because I wasn't going to be dealing with no money. I didn't want to be behind no booth, like trying to collect money, and plus I didn't have to be stationary. I got to move around a little bit, interact with people and stuff. That was fun. But that bad boy went on forever. Kept running up and down the stairs to the park to go refill and come back down and whatnot. That was not really fun. But then to make matters worse, and thank you for this, Steven Tyler, he brought his sleeper behind up on stage, got under the spotlight and told everybody, hey, it's great to be here. I'm so happy. It's been a long time, you know, whatnot. I'm so happy to see all of y'all out here in Cincinnati. That's right. The dude said Cincinnati. The silence that fell upon this place when he said this nonsense. Dude, I can't even explain it to you. They literally, I heard somebody mumble the words, "He must be kidding." And I realized I was surrounded by a bunch of fans who were about to get real pissed off. And I made a break for it. Because next thing I know, they was throwing beers on the ground. They was hot. Nothing makes you madder than having a performer come out and call your city the wrong name. Because I never seen nobody so mad they throw full liquor. They threw full cups of alcohol. One dude wasn't that mad though. He started to throw his cup, then drank it, and then threw it. Apparently he had his priorities, and throwing them out was not one of them. Anyhow, that was something that happened. And so that went on until like midnight or whatever, and then turned around and went back into work early in the morning. So fast forward to today, after a full day of work, I am now making my way to Cycle Gear, and your boy is exhausted. But oh, and also I found it interesting because Cisco basically showed me how much money they really had when the opening band was basically a super group that consisted of the lead singer from Sugar Ray and Dave Navarro on the guitar, and pretty much every other member of the band probably has a Grammy sitting on their desk somewhere. And this was the opening act. So they don't ship these fools in from every corner of the earth just so they can open for Aerosmith. So yeah, Cisco, you win the Scrooge McDuck award. Somebody out there is backstroking in their living room full of $100 bills. That being said, I did hang around and hear a couple songs and whatnot, but after a while, I was just so tired, man. I went home and crashed out. So yeah, you know, that's love, that's real. Anyhow, one of the other things I wanted to talk about is this idea that I keep running into, and forgive me, because I know this isn't everybody. I know it's not. But there's some of y'all that got this whole bike life thing confused in the mud. And I know I'm probably going to be saying some stuff that some people are going to be raising their hands up like, yes, please, hallelujah, amen. Thank you for saying that. And then there's going to be some people who might want to punch their monitor because they know I'm talking about them, or because they just don't get it. Here's the thing. There is a confusion that seems to be going on about what it means to be a part of this thing we call the bike life. And there's a weird sense of entitlement that's kind of tied up with it. I keep running into these people who think that because you ride and they ride, that entitles them to a bunch of free stuff. And that's just, I don't even know what school of thought that came from, because that don't work anywhere else. Nowhere else does that make sense. I say this because, as y'all all know, I run MotoMilitant. MotoMilitant is my company. But I also surround myself by other business owners, other people who own and run their own businesses and whatnot. And I have a great, and I think deep respect for a lot of these people, because they're out there grinding. And they're grinding hard to like take care of their families. They're grinding hard to chase their dreams and whatnot. And I try to follow them and, you know, get an idea of what they're doing and kind of be supportive. You know, and also, you know, shoot, every once in a while I'll throw somebody a few ducats to kind of, you know, support what they got going on. That, to me, is what the bike life was about. Like, again, I'm military. So if I go into a shop and I see it's run by a military guy, it like makes me proud because I'm helping and supporting another military member. For some reason, there's a group of people, and again, I know this ain't everybody, but it seems like whenever it comes to the minority of stupidness, that minority is mad loud. This loud, stupid minority got it confused. They try to go backward. They try to go at it backwards, because rather than them going to this person and say, oh man, you're a biker, I'm a biker, I should be supporting what you do, instead their mindset says, you're a biker, I'm a biker, you should just hook me up. And I'm sorry, last I checked, none of this stuff grows on trees. I don't even care if it's like a service. Their time does not grow on trees. They out there grinding so they can earn some money so they can ride. Just like you want to be able to, I understand you want to get a deal or whatever, so, you know, a lot of bikers is broke. Let's keep it real. But at the same time, you should be using some of them funds to support other bikers. And don't get mad at cats if they can't help you out, because they're trying to also help themselves and their families. I seen a dude the other day. He also sells shirts, and the shirts is cool. I like them. But I just saw him getting harassed the whole time by people who apparently knew him and kept begging for free stuff. And by begging, I mean they were just being jerks and demanding it to a degree. And I'm like, yo, those, for one, those are not your friends. Because if they were your friends, they understand what it takes to get and create something like that. And that anytime you're asking somebody for some free stuff just cause, what you're really saying is, one, their time isn't worth anything. The money they spent into that particular item isn't worth anything. And that you're not really supporting them. You just want them supporting you. And look, I'm not saying, hey, not to hook up your friends or whatever. That's not what I mean. I'm saying if a person doesn't have the means to do that because they're starting out, because little y'all know, any of these businesses, I don't care if you sweeping floors, doing tow, which I've seen a lot of people doing. Hey, shout out to all y'all tow businesses out there, man. Keep doing what you're doing, because one of these days I might need y'all. Whatever that business may be, none of this stuff is cheap to start. And so even though you may not see it, but behind the scenes, these dudes is working real hard and may or may not be struggling. You don't know that, but y'all are making assumptions. Y'all think some of this stuff just grow on trees. And so, you know, on behalf of all of them, cut it out. Show them some love, reach in your pocket a little bit, hook them up so they can keep riding, keep supporting other riders. rather than think they should just hand out some stuff to you. Anyhow, if y'all agree, disagree, whatever, you know, it is what it is. But hey, y'all came and checked this video out, so y'all gonna hear my point of view on it. But I want to hear yours. So jump up in the comments, share your you know, your mindset. You agree, disagree, whatever. Let's talk back and forth a little bit. Share that information out there, and you know, let everybody be heard. That said, support y'all local bikers. Support their businesses. Support what they out there doing, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. My business right now is designed to help support my family. Y'all seen the videos? My wife and my daughter ride with me. I had to buy them helmets and stuff with that gear. Don't come up to me asking for no free stuff. I might hook you up one day, but I'm definitely not hooking up nobody coming out there with their hands out. And I know there's a lot of other people doing the same thing, feel the same way. They want to help and support their fellow bikers, but hey, you got to show love to get love, man. Take care. God bless. Be safe out there. This is Tyger. I'm out.